Gemini, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm essentially RockStar'Seed. Look, you're on the bottom of the deck right now. The Wayfarer. That's the Lover's card and a major arcana. I don't know. I got a major message for you. Maybe it's not so major. Maybe it already came to pass. Everybody's timeline is different. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay. When I was shuffling these cards, the strength card came out of these cards. This is my intuitive deck. And then I was shuffling these cards, the strength came out in this deck. And when I shuffled these cards, that's Heart of the Lion. The strength card came out again. And then this card is about devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I started reading it about tune into the portal of your heart. You're being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart. To incorporate true devotion into your life, you could be called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm. To develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend up with your soul. All the answers to all of your questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart. But you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. And we're here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you're being called to go deeper in your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you've already been a committed student, then you're being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are. In most cases, that would be the Most High, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. But that has a dual message, okay? For some, is whoever follow the satanic rituals too. Whoever's been like working hard to buck up against you, Gemini placements. Iblis, you're working hard to please him. The time, something with the time you spend in devotion is priceless. So if you're questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and pray. So let us pray. And when you recite Quran, we put between you and those who believe not in the hereafter. And I mean, and we're going to pair, and we talk about Surah number 111 that correlates with what I just said. That's from Surah number 17, ayat number 45. So ayat, when I say ayat, that would be like a verse. Like if you resonate with the Bible, the verses. And then you have Surah number 111. First of all, destroyed were the hands of Abu Lahab, and he lay utterly doomed. His wealth did not avail him, nor his acquisitions. Surely he will be cast into a flaming fire, along with his wife, that carrier of slanderous tales. Upon her neck shall be a rope of palm fiber. I mean, so for those who bucked up against you, Gemini placements got a special place in hell for them. It's a special place in hell for them. Because what I'm getting is everybody knew better, whether you had a wife or not. Okay? Them and all their followers. So, shuffle. And then for you who practice a lot of integrity, because the strength showed up a few times. So for all of you who practiced a lot of integrity, God is pleased with you trying to be patient, even though it's not like you didn't want to defend yourself or didn't defend yourself. It's just you did react in a way where it was humane for you to do that. You showed integrity. You remained patient because I feel like you knew it was so many masses to the conglomerate, and some of them were a little too delicate, and you didn't want anybody it wasn't for anybody to have one up on you or paint you in a negative light, like, oh, you poke the bear. It's like you're throwing somebody the ball and then finding fault in how they catch it. So you poke the bear, and then when somebody reacts to it, it's like, see, I told you, that person's unfit, or that person's this, or that person's that. Shuffle for Gemini placements, or if you're not, whether you know your birth chart or not, this could be happening in Gemini season. A turnaround. It's a quick turnaround. And you know what song resonates with this? Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria. Somebody who's been like baiting you and baiting you and baiting you, and when you split the deck, you got answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then you have no, wait, postpone, say no. So something like if you naturally would have responded in a hypothetically speaking, a fight of some sort, you didn't go about it that way. You practice integrity. And I heard it has a lot to do with your integrity. You saw the plan. You saw, but you also listen. I feel like you follow guidance to stop that kind of protected you. I feel like you're protected. I see the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands. I see that you were protected more than you needed to react like that. Make a meal. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? The truth is you're not. And you see it has the intuition right there. You're following your guides. I feel like you're gravitating to foods that cleanse your body out, that are natural detoxes, instead of buying the latest thing on the market that's supposed to detox your colon, or you're gravitating towards healthier foods. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah. You don't overeat, or you watch what you eat. Watch people making your food too. Stop eating out. Watch the food you put in your body. Do something to change your energy. You're doing a lot to change your energy. That means something deeper too. Don't dim to fit in. It's like somebody wanted you to succumb to whatever they were sending your way. And then that, like I said, it has a dual message with showing your devotion. It's not going unnoticed. It's not going unrewarded. And somebody else's devotion is not going unnoticed or unrewarded as well, which is the justice. What it's giving me is anybody who treated you wrong is not going unnoticed. You have unbound. Release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I just feel like you're not really open, or you're not open to having too many people in your energy. Hold up. That one wanted to flip over. Hold up. No again. Yeah, you're saying no. I heard Chief Keef. You broke ass nigga. I don't want to be around your bitch ass. Yeah. Think you Casper gang will come and find your bitch ass? Where your mama? I'm your fucking daddy. Grab your bitch ass. Shuffle. That's on the song he got with Sexy Red. They don't like their co-parents to their children. You are given a choice. You were given a choice. I mean, that's a free will thing anyway. You do have a choice. You either going to do things your way or have faith. But I feel like this somebody made a choice. Somebody made a choice, whether for you or against you. And it's causing you not to dim to fit in. Somebody gave you a very nasty attitude or nasty way of interaction. It's like, I'll give you an example. Somebody's giving you an option to, hey, you're going to give me fellatio or it's a no-go. Like somebody was very, very degrading, condescending towards you. You said no. You chose not to dim the fit in. And then you didn't let that affect you with Dance with Life. Or something with making a meal. You weren't, even if you felt a way about it, you're not eating ribs and ice cream about it. You're not, I told you, I'm a fine ass bitch. I ain't in the house sad. Welcome. You did. You eat, you doing everything that's conducive for your long-term well-being. Somebody could have, I don't know, I feel like this is somebody from a different, this somebody is on a way, is way over there somewhere on a different timeline. Reflection. What I feel like is this is a reflection of where you're reflecting on how far you've come, or somebody could remind you of past hurt feelings by way of I'm saying and acting a certain way because I don't want anybody playing with my feelings. This person reminds you of them. Or they remind you of them. I'm sorry, they remind you of you. And then you have trust on the bottom. Somebody doesn't trust very easily. And that doesn't surprise me with love. If you can't trust, you can't love. And they made a choice or changing their mind. They're in deep reflection. What about deep reflection? They're in deep reflection about you, or they thought it would put you in deep reflection about what you need to do to be down. I just feel like somebody treated you like they were a celebrity and you were a fan. And you're called to look at, and I just feel like it made you look at what you're up against. And it just feel like small potatoes to you. But that when you see reflection, it's calling you to step out of that realm of reaction and into the calm of reflection and take a view of your life as a whole. And that means a lot right now. And witness how patterns emerge and how God has guided you. I was going to say used you as a guide, but that might be significant too. By reviewing past mistakes, you can gain clarity to why something did not work or evaluate whether change may be appropriate. This could be both of you. Reflection is a vital component of our learning process and facilitates expanded awareness of our position and purpose in life. It requires focus, and focus requires that wisely invest in making time for that transformational power for reflection. Because in the picture, it has a lot of violets and stuff in it, right? Follow me. I'm sorry, reflection has violets. Has violets in it. Yeah, almost. It looked like it says something. I just can't read it. And it's the violets are chosen for the color and the symbolism, and because they bloom in February, right? So violets are associated with love and renewal, and purple represents the crown chakra of the human aura and corresponds with enlightenment and liberation. So what else I'm getting intuitively is someone thought it was cool to mock at you for how you were being treated until it happened to them, and they're forced to go into deep reflection. Like they thought they were exempt or more superior than you. It's something about somebody was was living in a space of modern day life where it can dictate that they made a quick decision, which sometimes results in costly mistakes. So it was a costly mistake to buck up, mock at you. How the fuck you mocking at somebody and about the way they were treated? Like it was supposed to be different for you. You see that? You see what I'm saying? And they're forced to go. They made a choice, a very costly choice. Something about not them mean to fit in, and you said no, and somebody said yes, and it cost them for saying yes. They were looking at you like you're supposed to buckle under peer pressure. Maybe somebody put something in the food to manipulate somebody to keep them faithful or keep them bound to them, and it backfired. They're the ones that ate the fucking food. Now you got to swallow all that manipulation. You got to eat your words, or somebody is eating their words with make a meal because you have number 32 on there, and that can break down to a 5. What is the 5 in the tarot deck? Is the Hierophant. Somebody's been doing this for a long time. It could be a corrupt organization, could be a religious group. Yeah, that's a Hierophant. That's a leader, a head of a preacher, somebody who's in a leadership position, who thought they were a guide to the people, who try to play God in people's life, but is also someone who's a Hierophant in reverse. That's something long term, but somebody thought something would be long term, and it's not. It wasn't. It wasn't, and that was a mistake. Or somebody's been doing something to you for a very long time. If something about like juggling multiple responsibilities can lead some to feel that they're like on an autopilot, and paradoxically speaking, is there's a focus on getting things done. So someone was dead set on getting things over on you, and it didn't work. Whatever the long-term results were supposed to be is not, because that's a tower. This is a tower in this deck. With the nose, see the lightning is striking all that bullshit down for somebody. Somebody took that, so hot, I don't know, that persona, that arrogance, the arrogant woman who's really like arrogant by way of foolery because she's insecure underneath. I'm not saying it's the artist herself. I'm talking about the lyrics. Somebody took it quite literally and they didn't have the confidence to back it up. And they got hurt. They got bruised because it made them reflect on what's fucked up about them. Why were you even moving like that in the first place? Trying to put another woman down to build yourself up only for you, just because you got the easiest pussy out of the two women, you put her down for saying no. It's one of those stupid situations. See? That femininity, totem of water, that enchantment, that mermaids. Mermaids are about femininity, or they're about enchanting. They enchant the sailors, they draw them in. And on the bottom, you are the feminine solex, the solar feminine. This is somebody who got a backbone. She looked like Solange to me. I don't know why. I just always think of her when I see this card. Somebody who's not to be played with. And it's purple in this card too. Like, I see your bullshit 10 seconds away. Okay? You can play with, it's not like you recommend anybody to be treated like that. But If somebody's willing, what you gonna do about it? You can only set the example for yourself. You can only teach people how to treat you. You can't really control what other people do. And then on the bottom, ironically, there's barriers. Somebody thought that would earn them a first class ticket into a different social group. So what it's giving me is racism and how they got a fucked up a Weber of the mind. Somebody who has a weird ass way of getting ahead. They have a very toxic ass way of getting ahead. Shuffle. No. Shuffle. Shuffle with these. It's stuff that people go through as teenagers. And I feel like these are grown-ups doing this, stuck in their second childhood. And then I hear with Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria is like, I hate the bitches you fuck because they mistake themselves for real women. And that's what this is. So somebody who is a false guy. I mean, obviously, they're an insecure man attracting insecure women. Or insecure woman attracting an insecure man. There you go. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Truth and clarity. And the bottom is seven of Pentacles. Celibacy. You kept your fucking legs closed. Okay? And somebody spread themselves too thin. But it's giving me that someone played the game. I feel like somebody lied on you too. Gemini placements. I feel like somebody lied and said they did this, they did that with you, and you was this and that, and you wasn't. It got the person in bed. That was the manipulation to get the person to give it up. Like, oh, I could be better than that. I could be a better person than that. I could show you a better time than that. And they never even smelled your panties. So that person has to reflect. That person feels played now. You see what I'm saying? Like, she is, look what fell out. The world. You see how she's writing it? Like, come on, man. And then look at this shit. I can't make the shit up. But listen. You see how, I'm going to cover her boob for the respect of YouTube. You see how she's masturbating to letters from her husband. He could be traveling. Or it could be just be you in a tangible sense. You planted seeds waiting for fruition. Now, this is also a card of fertility, but this isn't giving me fertility. This is giving celibacy. That just because you're not giving in. Look how the man is in the background looking at her. Like he tested her, and I feel like somebody tested you and he's watching you to see how you react, and he's seeing that you're practicing a lot more integrity than what he's accustomed to. So making him take a step back. He's got clarity about you. Like he's in the doorway watching her take care of herself. I just feel like this reading is shaping up to somebody seeing the integrity about you. This could be more than once, too, that somebody made a play for you and it didn't work out to their advantage, but ironically it did because it's making them look at you in a more positive sense. Ace of Cups. They're in love with you. They're in love with the reality that you keep it to yourself. They're not confused about you. Shuffle for Gemini placements. They in love with the fact that you put yourself first. And that still wanted to come out. This is indecisive. I don't think somebody wanted to make a decision about you before. Six of Cups, but something changed. With the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like the tables turned. And the Seven of Cups is choices. There's also intoxication. I feel like this is somebody's predatorial energy. They get these girls in these hotel rooms or their house, and they get them high with the Seven of Cups, and they make a play for them. You see that? You see how she's in the shower, oblivious to this man creeping up on her, oblivious. Like in the Wheel of Fortune, it's the tables turned. That's karma for somebody. And the Six of Cups is nostalgia. Somebody's thinking about you. Somebody has been thinking about you, or they've been made aware of you after the tables turned, because the Wheel of Fortune is underneath the Ace of Swords. And that Six of Cups is under that Ace of Cups. This, you dumbass, that was not a traditional bitch or man. That was not a common folk. You wasn't supposed to treat this person like that, with that indecisive ass nature, or making you feel confused. Like he misrepresented himself, like he's some kind of trophy to these women or something, or a woman doing that to a man. Somebody feels dumb. Uh-oh. Well, now what? What was make a meal? Tell me more about making a meal. I hear Meet Me on the Moon by Phyllis Hyman. I feel your symphony so strong and so pure. It echoes all through me. I am so sure that we are meant to be. See, when I split the deck, somebody intuitively knows better. With the Four of Cups, they feel apathetic. And the High Priestess, Meet Me on the Moon. Now, when I referenced that song during Pisces season, that was somebody playing under the moon. And what's under the High Priestess? The Two of Cups. Okay? And what's under the Four of Cups is the Seven of Wands. See, that bullshit they try to come to you with, it's blocked. Knowing that you are equally yoked. So why did you do that? Yeah, I just feel like you on a higher frequency, a higher timeline. You have other accountabilities. They go Ace, that's the third Ace coming out now. Ace of Pentacles. And what's on the bottom is that King of Cups. Why was you keeping your emotions a secret? Shuffle for Gemini. Gemini placements. It's like when you listen to the song Sade Like a Tattoo, you hear it, the part he told me sweet lies and sweet loves. Headed something with the burdens of the truth. Like, it's deeply poetic how this person really feels about you. Like the scar of it. Something, I wear it like a tattoo. She wear them, the sweet nothings that the man whispered into her ear. She wears it like a tattoo. That's all she has of this person. That's what it's giving me. I wish I knew more of the words better, because it's making my point. I hear it in my head, but I only harmonize it. I never really listen to what the actual word. I hear some of the words, but I don't know right now because I'm trying to say too much. Man, I heard you should have kept your day job. Someone made a rumor. There's a rumor mill spinning. Something about you sleeping around for success. What? I don't know. That's pretty random. Or they started the rumor and now they regret it. I feel like whatever they sent out to you, I feel like it backfired. Okay? They sitting under the moon. They sitting in their feelings intuitively and secretly, because that's what the moon represents, secrets and not all of what's being revealed. You don't know who was plotting on you. The Knight of Pentacles. It took a little while, but that table turned. Oh yeah, that table turned. Queen of Wands, look at you now. They see you now as that Queen of Wands to their King of Cups. So should I take her? Yeah, you should take her, because all this is surrounding you being enlightened and illuminated and vindicated. Vindication is a big thing here. I heard they're just not men at Five of Pentacles. See? He wasn't, and that Five of Pentacles is going on that Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You wasn't supposed to discard that, you big dummy. Four of Wands. That was your wife or your husband. Okay? What else do I need? What else do I need to further amplify? Like, this isn't I don't take it as victimization. I mean, you've been victimized a little bit, but dare to dream a little bigger. Dare to ask for a little more. Not because everything should be bigger, but for you to see where your limits are. Somebody was playing real small and wanted you to play small with them. If a previous negative experience stands in the way of your dreams, ask yourself, is this really the truth? Or could I look at it from another angle? Could I allow my dreams to come true despite my history? See, I know this person know they got a fucked up way of doing things, and they're made to see things from a different perspective now. You got, not to mention, you got 3 aces here. The only ace that's not here is the Ace of Wands because you can't force your dreams to come true. Dreams can only be blown into the wind like feathers. After which, we need to learn to trust and to be patient and to wait with our hearts open. There's somebody who has no patience, who's pessimistic, who don't give no fucks about who they hurt because they're trying to play games to protect their own feelings, only for them to be head over heels in love with you. And they're not confused about it, even though they tried to confuse you about it, because their feelings were in the mix. They knew they could relate to you. It's like somebody secretly, you could tell somebody how you feel, and they know they agree with it because the feelings are there. They know they pick up on it too. But instead of, I don't want to say validate, but in a way validate what you're saying by keeping it real, keeping it authentic. Like, you're not out there by yourself. You're not crazy. Your mind is blown that this person couldn't be authentic. Instead of them pulling a wool over your eyes, you instead see them for the cowardice person, an insecure victim, egotistical, just very hollow, very empty spirited, attracting. There's some kind of healing that still needs to be done, because you don't have to pick up on so much of that lower frequency energy. It's like it's always a double folded blessing. It's always making you look at where your limits are. So it's like the point you aimed higher. Somebody asked you to suck, they give them fellatio for recognition. You said no. So you're daring to dream a little bit bigger. You like, I'm worthy of a lot more than that. And you stand 10 toes on it. Okay, seeing where your limits are. It's not like you may have did something like that before, but it's really a thing where somebody challenged you so much. Okay, and they can't come. It's almost like they can't come back from that negative experience. Like, trying to come back to you now is like, well, what the fuck would be the point? I'm just gonna keep sabotaging it and making it worse and worse and worse. Like, God is not present 3 times. 3 times. He told you so. I heard now is war. Okay. I feel like there was some people who was shaping or trying to condition this person to think ill of you, to come at you a certain way. I feel like this person, why they couldn't defend you, or why they felt like they shouldn't defend you, why they felt like they couldn't defend you, or shouldn't. I hear shouldn't. There's some reason why they shouldn't. They're indecisive though, because they had the clarity to do it and they didn't do it. Perhaps you fear man more than you fear me. That's real. That's in every holy scripture across the board. Messenger, bring harmony and balance. Yeah, this person was told to fix. Wow. What's on the bottom? Karmic relationships. When you see this card of karmic relationships, this is talking about soul growth and conflict. So instead of you already know you made a situation really bad or made it worse than what it needed to be. So instead of growing distant through conflict, how are you going to move closer? The point is you should be bringing harmony and balance. Somebody needs to make things right with you. But somebody needs to heal their mother line too. Growing up, healing ancestral work. Somebody needs to work on their relationship with the women figures on their maternal side of their family. Shuffle for Gemini. It could be you or the other person. Because if somebody was pushing you away like that, it's a blockage. Everything I'm seeing with the Seven of Cups too, everything is not what it seems. You probably put this person on a pedestal or thought more of this person by way of how they show up in life. You fell for the mask or something like that. And things are getting, as you get closer and closer to this person obviously can't resist you because they keep letting you in to push you back out. It's a natural thing for them to let you in, but it's a defense mechanism to push you back out. It's like the mind takes over what the soul recognizes in a way. And it's like, I never had that. I don't know how to receive you well. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the best relationship with my maternal line of women. Maybe this person could have come from a family, man or woman. This person could come from a family of women who are just cold-hearted or just more logical, makes a lot of head over heart decisions, or just nasty in attitude. Could be a little ratchet. It doesn't matter the cultural group. Someone also needs to pray against emotional and mental manipulation is all from the ego, because emotional bruising creates mental blockages. You block it out. After it hurt, a certain amount of it will make you block it out, or make you put up a defense mechanism, make you establish your ego. And the ego is a persona that would have protected you from a thing like that, or will protect you from that from ever happening again. Longing for home, homesick to the stars. Hold on. Stop telling us to hold on, eccentric. Someone's doing a lot of due diligence because I'm doing a lot of reading today. You're longing for or homesickness. This is somebody struggling to face their north node. They're longing for home. Okay, these are out of my. This is a Starseed deck. Okay, these cards. These three cards are out of the Starseed deck. But for some, it's a distant memory. It's like you only exist now, only in my memory. It's like I don't feel like I can come back to this. I don't feel like I can return to this. It's too much conflict between us that I created. Okay, and this is a very creative dynamic. One or both of you can have water and fire in your chart. It's like a place. It's like something about this earthly experience. This go round is proving to be tumultuous, unharmonious. It's like it's not very pleasant. But for others, it could be a longing for the unity of source, like for God, like and remembering the interconnectedness to oneness. So one of you have that connection to or one with God, not like equating yourself, but just have that connection, that strong connection to the Most High. You get your advice. You seek a higher power for advice. But in a physical sense, you don't feel like you're home, while the other one could feel more tangibly connected to being here, like this experience here on earth, this experience in life. They feel more physically connected than they do spiritual. But then for others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people. They don't have a way, they don't know how to connect with you. And that kind of makes sense with this grow, where the advice is like you need to grow closer through conflicts. They find everything different about both of you. It's like I don't find home there because it's unfamiliar tangibly. So if you're raised in a family that is one way or one religious household, you don't find home in a different religious household. It could be community. They don't feel like you fit the bill in a community, or just feel like you're too different for a relationship or of any kind. A journey to find somewhere to truly belong. I feel like somebody's struggling to be authentic. If you resonate with this like yearning for home but don't really know where home is, it's like you're being invited to remember that your soul chose this. Your soul chose to be here. And you're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone. God is with you. And that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. What I'm getting from that is everything, somebody struggles with what was divinely preordained for them, how it resonates. Take that how it resonates. They don't know what's divinely preordained for them. Like what's written is written. Somebody is struggling to accept you. They don't know how to fully commit to you right now, even though it feels a way with the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. They see you in all your glory with the Queen as the Queen of Wands, but they don't trust it for some reason. They can't love or they can't trust it to love it, and they're making a choice. They made a choice against you. We're gonna talk more about that. Hold on, we're gonna talk more about that. It's like they intuitively know that with the High Priestess. But you're called to be patient through it because it's something about it is not completed. There's no completion. There's no completion. You're just somebody's trying to force a void or prolong what the winter void is. The winter void is to be patient and be still. And somebody's trying to prolong that part because they just don't know with that Two of Swords. They don't know about you. I feel like that's hurtful to you that somebody looks at you like that. I don't know about you. That can kind of is giving you looking down on me, like you're judging me in some nasty way or another. They may not mean it like that, but I feel like they are holding their feelings back because there is some kind of judgment there. They don't know about you. Five of Pentacles is in reverse. The Four of Swords is in reverse. That's on the bottom. The Four of Swords in reverse is like, I'm not calling a truce. I'm trying to stand 10 toes in what I say I'm all about. But it's also somebody doesn't want to fight. Like somebody needs to reach a resolution, or somebody threw the towel in. Like, I'm not going toe to toe with you no more. With the Five of Wands in reverse, because in the upright, that's arguing and fighting and gossiping. Gossiping. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. It's coming out of poverty. It's overcoming not wanting to belong in no social group or another. And the Four of Swords in reverse is not retreating from that. It's standing on that. To further amplify the Four of Swords is standing on it. Is the Five of Wands is like, it's giving, I don't want to stand in your way. Somebody don't want to fight with you, or not willing to get in the ring and fight with you because they feel like it'd be more peaceful. Notice the turquoise is on top of the Five of Wands. Like, if whatever the more peaceful thing is, I'm not trying to get in the ring with you. Maybe because they don't know about you. But I'm not abandoning what I initially thought. I'm not abandoning it yet. I'm still standing on it. I'm still standing on the fence. And the Seven of Cups is here again in the upright. Somebody could be under an illusion or fed into an illusion. Seven of Cups is here twice. I don't want to commit to you. I don't want to commit, period. It's three. Well, no, that's 5, 4, 5. So if you add all that together, that's 14. 14 is the temperance. And that's in the upright. The tables are turning. That's fortune for somebody. Or they don't want to, somebody doesn't want to feel like, somebody doesn't want to lose their fortune being associated with you. Now you got the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's the rock star is in reverse. But the Knight of Pentacles is in the upright. That's stubbornness. Moving slowly but stubborn. But the Knight of Wands is not moving at all. Because the Knight of Wands in reverse can be short. If it's already moving, the fastest moving knight in the deck in the upright is not moving. Like somebody is stubborn. That's stubborn energy. Because right next to the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, that's slowly moving forward. That's, I'm not finished doing what I'm doing. Like I'm not in no rush to do anything you trying to do. I'm not. Whatever that is you're trying to do. I'm not in no rush for commitment, for this commitment, whether it's professional, personal. This person can know. This person has all the aces in the upright. So it's true. They can know it to be true, but still not be willing to move closer through conflict. It's true. I long for you. It's true. I should be more harmonious and balance things out with you. I should be more happy to have you, but I'm not for whatever reason. Somebody is very stubborn because I feel like they're insecure. But we're not going to, I don't know. Or it is, if it's not them, it's you. Like I'm ambivalent about moving forward. I don't want to do this. And I split the deck. 6 of Pentacles. It's like y'all both know. With the High Priestess and the 6 of Pentacles, like y'all both are reciprocating the same higher knowing. That inner knowing. You know, this is from the Most High. You both know it. But y'all still on separate playing grounds with this. There's a warning. I feel like there's a warning for somebody. Something about a negative experience. What was the previous negative experience? What was it? So that's making this person not want to move. So now it's like somebody's feelings is hurt. Let's see. See? As soon as I said that, the Hangman and the Moon. Secrets. The Moon is intuitive anyway. And the Hangman. There's a lot of water energy on this board. So somebody is not moving, even if it's costing them something greater. You see how he's losing his wealth? He's losing his money. But like I already read, it's something about the wealth of this person. On one hand, somebody was playing under the moon. You see the moon card? Somebody was in secret doing shit they ain't got no business doing under the moon. That's causing stagnancy. So somebody could be causing stagnancy for y'all. And y'all not realizing it. And what's underneath it is the 2 of Cups in reverse. It's trying to make y'all not want to be around each other, make y'all not be friends, or make y'all not be compatible. Or you may not be compatible with a certain person because they play under the moon and you don't. They played against you and now they're blocked from you. And you got the seducer, the Knight of Cups. That's like, you see how he's like, I want to go out. I want to be seen with you. With the Chariot, walked away. The 8 of Cups, indolence. Somebody's very indifferent. Very indifferent. That means apathetic. That's the opposite of love. Okay, you wanted to flip over. The Chariot is walking by faith and not by sight. Somebody lost their way with that. That could be why they're longing for home. Somebody may not feel like they are religious enough. They could have took a different path in life, or feel like you're religious enough, but they want to be with you. And look, what the fuck? The Wheel of Fortune in this deck is in reverse. That's karma. So somebody is getting a payout, whether it be spiritual, tangible. I feel like it's a combination of both. But somebody's really fighting this and this causing karma. Somebody was being karmic. Okay? Somebody's moving forward. And I told you that table turned. That table turned. They weren't supposed to treat you like that. And now that table turned. That table's turning. I feel like somebody did a love spell on you while somebody did a love spell against you. But it looked like they were together on it. Somebody was doing a love spell intentionally to make you hook, line, and sinker for them. And someone was doing a love spell intentionally to push you to apart. You don't have nothing to do with all that negative energy coming your way. Both of them showed up stupid. So they're blocked. Now somebody gotta want to be have anxiety and mental anguish because they fucked up a better thing. Something that's better for them. Now they have nostalgia with the Six of Cups. They know exactly who you are. Love, trust, choices about love and trust. It's like, I don't trust myself with you. And they're reflecting. Somebody needs to reflect why they don't trust themselves with you. Five of Cups. Could be past disappointments is why they don't want to move forward. Or somebody should really just get over the past. Something, I don't know, I almost want to say they almost deflecting on you, like you have disappointed me. You are the disappointment. Why I don't feel like we should be together. You. And then you got the Death, a transformation in reverse, and that's twice as likely to be in the upright. So what's happening is somebody was discarding you. The Strength is in reverse. That is very egotistical and not so integral with that Knight of Cups. The Seducer. Somebody tried to surface level a spiritual connection. Tangelize, is that a word? Somebody tried to tangelize a spiritual connection. Why did you do that? And you walked away. The Six of Pentacles. It's like, no guilty pleasure. Somebody is not ready to accept that it's over. Now, maybe they wanted you in that energy. So somebody was real mean to you. I think that's mean-spirited. Knowing how you truly feel and you showed up stupid like that, that's a little mean. That's very mean. What's under the moon is that somebody pushed y'all apart. And they don't know how to tell you that. With the Hangman, they're losing it behind the scenes because the Hangman know what they're supposed to do. And it's a self-inflicted energy, self-inflicted stagnancy that they know they should move out and they disappointed. Okay? Speaking of the moon, and you call it judgment. There's a judgment. Another one bites the dust is what I heard with the Judgment card. You see how that? She's walking past that mural. And the ghost of the past is what I heard. Everybody from your past. You are my past and there's not a future in it. That's what I heard somebody say. Maybe they felt like they could say that to you or feel like that towards you. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to keeping up this traditional way of doing things or a way that you've been doing things is being tested. This person is coming in to shut all that down. A new romantic cycle begins. Maybe it's just not over. I heard it. Nothing will come of this situation. Somebody's pessimism overtook the situation. Then you got believing the impossible. That somebody has to know they are deserving of you. Somebody does not feel deserving of you when y'all passionate about each other. Why was the Two of Cups in reverse? Why else amplify the Two of Cups being in reverse? Don't let pride get in your way. So while okay, with the full, this is a balance. With the moon, a new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. But a full moon, this person's fixed. Don't let pride get in your way. Somebody let their ego overtake the situation. They let you think it has something to do with all this other stuff, when in actuality, they don't want you to know they did entertain something that was against you, and they probably won't let them tell you that. But when they're at their best, they are very loyal. They don't want you to know that. A new romantic cycle begins. Your commitment's being tested. Nothing will come of your pride getting in the way of the situation. That's why you have karma. A personal issue reaches a resolution with the full moon in Cancer. It's like somebody's soul self, that Six of Cups and that Ace of Cups is what this is with the full moon in Cancer. You both are a balance of where you balance this person where they lack spirituality, you lack practicality. Y'all balance each other out nicely. Y'all always show up as a balance, but y'all were equally yoked as long as this person sabotaged it. You can't show up ready and this person show up unready and expect it to be a vibrational match, because it's time to release negativity. It's time to alchemist that energy. I told you that death of transformation is in reverse, and it's twice as likely in the upright. So you're long overdue, or this person's long overdue to release negativity. You and your loved ones are safe under a new way of doing things. You will be safe. I'm in love under new management. I forget who sang that song. You and your loved ones are safe. It's easy to say fuck this person, but for whatever reason, they feel like it's not over. Even if they're being standing on business, they thought, you gotta realize these are not major arcanas. With the four and with these in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody can't attack you. You're coming out of poverty. I just feel like you built up something for yourself that don't even allow these people to touch you. There's a lot of karmic energy attached to this loved one of yours. Gemini placements. They have not overcome that. They just have not overcome that because you don't. They're going to be made to surrender to the divine. Mm-hmm. That's how a personal resolution. That's how a personal issue is going to reach resolution. Pride is not going to be able to get in their way because they're going to be forced to surrender. Nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. That's bullshit with your pride trying to do all your ego, your mind is trying to do all the talking for you. And that's how a win-win outcome is going to come into forecast. Okay. And you're going to show the world the real you. You're going to show that you really do give a fuck about this person. You're going to come out of that. Look, they right behind each other. Don't let your south node hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. With that pride getting in the way, nothing comes of that situation. But that's because they didn't want nothing to come of the situation due to past errors of judgment, past choices pertaining to love and trust. They're reflecting that. Step out of your comfort zone. This is what you're helping this person do. Okay? That's why you and your loved ones are safe. You're in love under new management. This person is really in love with you. They were fighting it a lot. As long as they don't surrender, they're going to be made to surrender. That was the last time somebody about to really mess around and find out. That was the last time they could do something. Whatever that something is that crossed the fucking line with you. That was the last time they're going to be able to do that. I said what I said. Look at that. A fairy climax approaches. With that alchemist energy, with that Scorpio, Scorpio is ruled by Mars first before they're ruled by Pluto. So there are some Scorpios that do resonate with planet Mars first. Then there's Pluto, okay? And that's when the Pluto energy come in once that fairy climax approaches that full moon in Aries. Aries is planet Mars, just like Scorpio. They're going to make you. The situation is going to make you. It's going to make you release negativity because you're not going to know what to do with this motherfucker. This motherfucker got a fairy climax. Gemini placements, you have a fairy climax and it is approaching because that Wheel of Fortune is in the upright for you and is in reverse for them. That's not your karma to embody. Okay, you cannot base my success off of what other motherfuckers failed you in love, trust, and you're going to reflect that. You, as the Queen of Wands, is reflecting that. The King of Cups could be Scorpio energy too. Could be this person holding back because they're scared, but they long for you. So they're being petty because they're longing for you. Like this, I just feel like you annihilated something with the death of transformation being in reverse. You annihilated something. You're not going to be the one feeling abandoned, stuck in poverty with this person. You're not doing it. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And this person, and you're the one that's not bending on it with the Four of Swords and the upright is retreating, calling a truce. You stand in your fucking ground too. And they didn't have, it could have been a lopsided fight you didn't even know you was in. And now it's like, nah, bro, I know what the divine told me to do. And I'm not bending on what he told me to do, what the Most High told me to do. Like somebody has to lay down that fucking temper with that Five of Wands, that combative nature. Somebody's going to have to do that. They're going to have to do it today, not tomorrow, today. And your advice moving forward. What's coming in for you? And I feel like it's no more push-pull. There's no more of that. The situation doesn't call for any push-pull because elevation requires a new mindset for new results. You got to elevate your mindset if you want to get different results. If you keep thinking and acting the same way, nothing will change your business. And collaborate. Business can be lonely. You find lucrative ways to collaborate with others to build both your brands. You were supposed to help each other. But somebody let pride get in the way. I don't want to be caught seen with that person. Her or him. I don't want to be seen. Honestly, I just heard it. Somebody feared that's how you think. So they was being defensive. They really think you don't give two shits about them. This is like Beauty and the Beast. He's already deflecting his past mistakes that earned him the position to be in that beastly ass state or whatnot. And Belle came to annihilate that. And that was the deal. It's like, if you can get her to say, I love you, before that last rose petal fall, the spell will be broken. You were supposed to come in for change. Raise your vibe. This person has to raise their vibration though and attract opportunities. He almost didn't do it. He tried to scare Belle off. That's what this person is trying to do to you. When you love your life and enjoy each day to the fullest, this person does not love it a fucking thing because they don't love themselves. Okay? Entertain. Your brand should educate and entertain your clients. I feel like this person was so fucking obnoxious. Okay? They was coming off in a way where they thought would protect them. Maybe it attracts a certain type of person, or they attract a certain type of person, man or woman, with their antidotes, and it just did not do it for you. It wasn't doing it for you. They didn't make you smile. They didn't make you laugh. They didn't make you feel great at all being in their presence. It honestly felt like it was giving, you're trying to put me down to make yourself feel better. I don't think they meant to make you feel like that. That's my confidence. They didn't mean to make you feel like that. They just were trying to protect themselves, and they were trying to have it both ways at the same time. I'm trying to protect myself and give in to you at the same time. This isn't love, okay? This is survival. Not like Jamil Peterson, like pure survival, not like that. This is them trying to survive through something that you need to let the shit go. Let bygones be bygones. Instead, they want to put you in a sales funnel to create a dynamic customer experience that nurtures prospects to becoming paying clients. This the shit that they brought to you was that they didn't know you was the karma to get that. They didn't know you were in there to subject change. They didn't know that. They could have hired help because they felt overwhelmed with a never ending to do list. Outsource your mundane business. Take tasks to a virtual assistant. Get the support. A virtual assistant to me is like AI, like artificial intelligence. It's like you get with these fucking plastic bimbos, man or woman, and they're shallow. They cater to that ego, that superficial shit. That's not soul stuff. That's ego. They cater to the ego. They let the ego take over the whole fucking situation. Okay, brainstorming, keeping fresh ideas flowing for your business. If you feel stuck, take time, take some quiet time with your journal and write down everything that comes. This person could have been studying you or watching you to see what they can do to come in. Like you got to get out of that way of doing things. Like that was a dud. Okay, you didn't accomplish anything, but you made yourself look crazy in front of this person, and you act like you don't care, but secretly you do with that King of Cups because you love and trust this person. You don't just trust this person because you trust this person. You learn to love this person. This person will not let you bullshit with them, and you love this person for it. Now listen. With the mindfulness, listen to your intuition. Now you want to listen to your intuition and be mindful of what your inner being says to you about this motherfucker. It's like, do you really want all this in the arms of somebody else who will not secretly like them or love them? Follow your gut feeling and stay connected to the divine within. They really don't want to lose you, but they don't know how to simplify and reciprocate by giving back. Okay? They just think too low of themselves. They don't stand out like personal brands typically stand out. So what it looked like is not what it is. List ways to bring out what makes you and your brand extraordinary so that you stand out in front of a crowd. They don't know how to stand out there with you. They don't have your integrity yet. They're disconnected from it. But if they elevate, they can learn to appreciate you. They want to say thank you. They want to practice gratitude as a part of being sacred, as a form of sacredcy with you. They want to come back and tell you, I do love you. You do have your flowers and your respect with me. You do. This is very petty at the end of the day, and I'm just not trying to talk about it no more. So, Gemini, I'm stopping right there. Gemini placements. I don't care where you have Gemini at. Your north node, your south node. See what you need to learn. Aim a little bit bigger to see where your limits are. So you don't got to be held back or miss out on anything that's made to be beautiful or was meant to be a beautiful experience for you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe unless you're an example like that for somebody. I'd rather you be the example like that for somebody than for you to feel like a nut because you dropped the ball. You failed. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.